Welcome back, folks. This is Antony Valentine, your camper nerd. I'm glad to be reporting. I'm back in the swing of things now after the strangest 18 months that we've all had in living memory. I'm going to be today reviewing this Autosleeper 2005 Trident with the aid of my trusty friend Dennis. In fact, Dennis has had a facelift. It's got all the latest software inside so it can fly higher, faster, do lots more stunts. So yes, without further ado, I think it's time for you to do your work, Dennis. Thanks for that, Dennis. Yes, so this is a 2005 Autosleeper Trident on the T5 chassis. This one's the 1.9 turbo diesel. It's the one to have, I'm told, in the early T5s. Well renowned and known in the industry as being a bulletproof engine. Some of the 2 litres and 2.5 later engines suffered from injectors, EGR valves. Well, these are well renowned for doing. In fact, I've took one in part exchange last month, a 2006 T5 with the same 1.9 turbo diesel engine in. It's covered, wait for it, 260,000 miles. Drives faultless. In fact, so much so, I'm keeping it for myself, so you will see it starring in a few more future videos. So, it's the 1.9 turbo diesel. This is the Campervan. Lots of people get mixed up with what the definition of is a campervan, a motorhome. Basically, a campervan is it's a van. So it's been a van conversion. There's no added extra height or length. They do a fiberglass top to the height, of course, but that's it. So it is a van. Whereas a motorhome, all they do keep is the front half here. The front they cut here, put it into a factory, and then the complete back is a motorhome. So that is generally the difference. The campervan is the smaller one, and these are used throughout a lot of the camping fraternity for just day vans. Lots of people own these and don't even sleep in them. They've just got the ability to use them as a day vehicle, use them as your only vehicle, and of course you can park at the side of the road, put the kettle on, and enjoy days out. As well as, obviously, once you've got the bed, you can sleep in it. You can go to a campsite, use all the toilets and the showers, because that's the only thing you're not going to have in a small camper van, is a full-size shower or a toilet, even though these have room for a porta potty. So they do have a porta potty for the emergency. Well, let's not explain that, but you know what I mean. So yes, in fact, I do a lot of motorhoming myself and campervanning. The reason I like it as opposed to caravans is there's a lot more flexibility. So what I do a lot of times, I do like my luxuries, I like my showers, my power showers. So a lot of times, but I also like the wild camping experience. So in a campervan, you've got the ability to go out for the day, wild camp, and that's another can of worms. That's your definition of what wild camping is. It could be the side of a lay-by, beautiful field here, beach, a lay-by again. I've parked before now in 24-hour supermarkets and had no trouble with the security staff there, as long as you leave the place as you found. That's the golden rule. But with a campervan, as long as you're doing that, on the alternate night, I've been known lots of times to book into a hotel, bed and breakfast, go to a swimming pool, and then you've got all the luxuries of a shower on the day you leave as well as the day you arrive, and have the alternate night again, wild camping. That's the beauty of motorhomes and campervans. So yes, just showing you around. So the only difference from the standard T5 van is a frog in my throat. Autosleeper put a fiberglass body top on the body. So you've got the fuel cap here, side loading door. I'll show you inside there shortly. You've got tanks underneath, so you've got a wastewater tank as well as a freshwater tank. So I know a lot of people use this tailgate area and put an awning on this. So you've got the ability to put an awning on the side or here as well. This has got a rear shelf, so I'll just move that, but that fits in neatly there. And you've also got that seating area there. So if you wanted to sit out at the rear, that's fine. Wardrobe and the gas bottle facility. So coming round to the driver's side, you've got the mains hookup facility to have mains electricity inside if you're at home or on campsite. Very recommended to have it plugged in at home. If you're going away for a few days, that'll do one of two things. It will have your leisure battery charged to tip-top condition, as well as your fridge super chilled. So it'll be chilled on mains, as well as the leisure battery will be in tip-top condition before you set off for the day. And you've got your fresh water. Okay, the two vents there for the fridge. Okay, let's show you inside. So this has got the large rock and roll bed with two 3-point seat belts. So you could travel in style. 4 people could travel with full seat belts. Well, let me just show you now. Coming around to just show you the passenger swivel seat. That just comes forward. Look at that. This particular model has a smaller table. Autosleeper think of everything, it's just clipped into there. So you've got a smaller table that goes into there, and you've also got the larger table that will go into that slot. So I'll just demonstrate how easy it is. We just undo the 2 seat belts, and we're very straightforward. One lever here, and that will just come all the way and go completely flat if you want it into a bed, and that'll go all the way down. Very straightforward, the reverse of that. So I'll take over the camera now and demonstrate all the little features. So coming back inside, let's close the side loading door. So there you have it. The rear rock and roll bed now is in the upright position. You've got, they call these a 2+2, so there is an extra 2 slats you can get a hold of. This will pull forward, and then there's an extra 2 slats here that clip into here, these positions here, and that creates a small double bed for 2 children. You've got the wardrobe, access to it from there, as well as the rear if you had the tailgate up. You've got the control panel, so you can use it off the leisure battery or the engine battery. Not very recommended to use it off the engine battery, but we put it on the leisure battery now. And put the lights on. There we have. This has got the large light pikey sunroof. That opens up, as you can see. Front passenger seat, and the driver's seat is not swivel. Look at the luxury of this, the upholstery. So we've got the 2 gas burner hob, pumped fresh water, even a draining board. Storage underneath, cutlery tray. What's this? Ah, that'll be the grill pan. This particular one was owned by a farmer. He bought it for his retirement present to himself. He doesn't look like he's even used it there. 3-way fridge. So what 3 ways mean is you've got the mains, so you can power it by 240 mains electricity on a campsite or at home, 12 volts when you're driving with the engine running, or gas if you're wild camping. But generally these are well insulated, so if you've got this on mains for at least, I don't know, a few hours, you've got this super chilled, even the freezer compartment. That's another little tip. Lots of people don't use the freezer department, they feel it's a bit of a gimmick, so they either remove this door or just leave it there, and that has created an extra chilled effect for the fridge. Now the point I'm making, if you've got this super chilled on mains before you set off, this will stay fridged effect for at least 24 hours with the insulation, so you wouldn't need the wild camping gas. But of course it's there. Autosleeper, think of everything. Plenty more cupboard space underneath. On here, this cupboard, you'll find the gas isolation tabs. So you've got the facility underneath the wardrobe. You've got the room there for 2 gas bottles, but if you was paranoid or you didn't want to go to sleep at night and didn't want to go out to the rear area and switch the gas bottle off manually, you could actually switch them off on these isolated taps. And this cupboard is designed for a porta potty toilet. It's the exact size. I'm fairly sure it's a 365. I'll confirm that in my description down below. In the description down below this video, you'll find my name, my telephone number, the website. Feel free to subscribe and you'll be notified of any new videos coming up and advice I can give. You've got the fly nets as well as the blackout blinds. And that's about it. Leisure battery. This particular one is the 5-speed manual 1.9 turbo diesel. You've got the nice compartment above the cab, and there's a fixed area there for all the cups and saucers. And this is what I was telling you about, is the stay for the front table. So that just goes into there. We can get the table out from in between there. Let's see if we can get it on camera. All clipped into place, as Autosleeper do. A bit tricky with one hand on the camera, but I'm going to try. Hey presto. So that's the smaller table of the two. Let's see if we can show you the larger table. Again, a place for everything. Autosleeper, think of everything. No rattles or shakes like that. Fits absolutely perfect. So there is the large table. You just see over the lip there is the large leg. This one's got the Aspasha diesel night heater that lorries use. A very well-renowned heating system, German made. So you've got the facility there, and that will blow out hot air, and that works off the diesel in the tank. Okay, I'm glad I've been able to show you this with Dennis's facelifted model. This is a 2005 Autosleeper Trident with the 1.9 turbo diesel. Very nice, versatile camper van. For new camper people to the business who just want to try it out. Also doubles up as a day van, and I know a lot of people actually use this for different reasons, but particularly as I say, a lot of people have decided to just use this as their own everyday vehicle because of the size. One of the easiest mistakes to make in the motorhoming and camping world is to buy a big luxury camper van. And people have been known to buy them too big to drive, too big to park up, 3-point turns, can get stuck in tight areas, small villages, and then tend to only use them a couple of times a year at campsites. Whereas of course with something this size, you'd be using it most days. Okay folks, my name's Antony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. I'll be happy to answer any questions with the comments down below. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you on that next video.